Did you know that macOS had the least malware infections in 2022? It's no secret that macOS is much safer than Windows, but that doesn't mean that your personal data is unobtainable for hackers. There are many apps on macOS that are spreading malware, stealing user data, or using Macs for their cyber attacks. In this video, I'll show you apps that you should delete right now to save your MacBook and your personal data. There are many apps out there that are designed to look legitimate, but in reality, they're designed to spread malware. These apps can be downloaded from the internet or from the App Store, and they may look just like any other app, but have dangerous code inside them. For example, a hacker could use your Mac to send spam email, launch denial of service attacks, or engage in other illegal activities. Recently, we've seen a number of apps that were using the command and control pattern, which basically means that malware receives commands from the server and performs certain actions. This technique was used to bypass Apple's severe examination procedures alongside with changing the application's UI just for the time of them being reviewed. The app pages were filled with good reviews which were totally unreal, which drove people to assume that apps were credible. The apps were masked as innocent PDF viewing and editing apps, screen recorders, or webcam-enabled apps, but in reality were distributing malicious code. Here are these apps: PDF Reader for Adobe PDF files by Sonnet Technology, Word Writer Pro by Netozo Limited, Screen Recorder by Safe Harbor Technology, Webcam Expert by Wildfire Technology, Streaming Browser Video Player by Boulevard Technology, another PDF Editor by PolarNet Limited, and PDF Reader by Xulu. What's interesting, 4 of these malware-spreading apps were in the top 15 charts of the App Store. Luckily, the thread was uncovered and the apps were deleted from the App Store. Yet, I will still ask you to check your computer. These apps were in top charts, so there is still a chance you've downloaded them earlier this year. When browsing the App Store, it's important to avoid so-called fleeceware subscription apps. Such apps are not posing a direct threat to your Mac, but can compromise your financial stability. Fleeceware is a term used to describe mobile applications that use deceptive or aggressive tactics to charge users excessive fees. These applications often lure users in with promises of free or low-cost services, but then use a variety of tactics to charge users large, recurrent fees. These tactics can include making it difficult for users to cancel subscriptions, hiding the true cost of the service, or using unclear or misleading language in the app's terms of service. Typically, these apps are disguised as entertainment-focused apps, face filters, wallpaper apps, anti-stress, and so on. These apps are hard to track and eliminate, and some of them currently still exist in the App Store. Here are a few examples: FaceLab, Nebula, Pixomatic, etc. Please avoid such apps at all costs. There are for sure many more apps to delete, but how about taking a break and downloading something? With all the dangers out there, you certainly need a trustworthy tool for protecting your traffic and files, such as NordVPN, the sponsor of today's video. The app enables a one-click access to over 5,300 servers all around the world at incredible speeds. Threat protection feature blocks intrusive ads and web trackers. When a user downloads a file, threat protection inspects it for malware. It also automatically scans URLs and blocks malicious ones. With these advanced anti-malware capabilities, NordVPN has become more than just a VPN. It's now a powerful cybersecurity tool. Threat protection not only protects user devices, but the users themselves. The ability to block trackers helps the user avoid online spies and stalkers. Another great bonus of using NordVPN is accessing certain content. Sometimes you want to watch or play something that's not available in your region. With NordVPN, you can connect to another country in one click and watch or play anything without sacrificing the connection speed thanks to super fast servers. So get your NordVPN with a 30-day money-back guarantee by clicking my link, nordvpn.com/authorwiner in the description. And now let's get back to the video. Another type of apps are aimed at stealing people's private data. These types of apps are typically designed to collect personal information from users without their knowledge or consent. This information can include sensitive data such as login credentials, financial information, information or personal identification details. Once an app has collected this information, it can be used for a variety of nefarious purposes. So the list of data stealing apps starts with Adware Doctor. This app is positioning itself as the best app to remove malware from your computer. In 2018, this app was proudly sitting in top charts of paid apps, and millions of people have bought it, unaware of this app's dark actions. People were downloading the app in hopes of cleaning and speeding up their Macs, but instead were paying to get their data stolen. It turned out that the app was exfiltrating people's Safari history, Chrome history, Firefox history, a list of running processes, and a list of downloaded software. Normally, no app should access this data, but the developers managed to find a workaround that gave them access regardless of Apple's restrictions. Currently, the app is taken down, but if you have it on your MacBook, I advise you to delete it right now. Another app that should be deleted instantly is OpenAnyFile's RAR support. The app is taken down already, but be sure to delete it if you still have it. This app was designed to work on macOS's inability to natively work with RAR archives. Apps like this usually are used to promote other apps upon opening the file, but this one did things differently. Much like the Adware Doctor, it was uploading a zip file to a certain URL, which contained complete Safari browser and search history, complete Chrome browsing and search history, complete Firefox browsing and search history, and complete App Store browsing history. The app once again was stealing user data and sending them to probably get sold or used for perfecting malware and ransomware. Interestingly enough, this previous app was actively promoting our next villain, Dr. Antivirus. The app also bypassed Apple's firewall and stole not only browsing and search data, but also all the data about installed apps. Not just the names of the apps, but the in-app information too. The app is also taken down, but you still better check so it's not hidden somewhere in your utilities folder. In addition to stealing browser history and app data, some apps may also be used to steal your personal information such as passwords and credit card numbers. These apps are called phishing apps, and they're designed to trick you into giving away your personal information. They may do this by pretending to be a legitimate app or service, or by using fake login screens or other deceptive tactics. This can lead to identity theft, financial losses, or other serious problems. A very popular way for stealing data is stealing Facebook login data. A Facebook profile can easily be a full digital portrait of a person, and having your passwords and login info leaked is a huge deal. Earlier in 2022, Meta had warned about 400 apps designed specifically to steal user data. Over the years, such apps stole over 1 million credentials. You better check your laptop for these apps right now. You can see the list of such apps on your screen. Some of these apps are also available on iOS, so you better check your phone too. If you are more tech savvy, you may have heard about Resign Tool, an application in macOS that is used mainly to change the sign-in information on .ipa files, which later can be installed on an iOS device. It's an open source app and the code can be found on GitHub. But the app was used to steal people's keychain data, which had all passwords in it. It's unclear whether it was the initial design or the later added feature, but upon opening the app, it would create and run special scripts that would bypass Apple's gatekeeper and steal all the system files that may have the keychain information. It will additionally ask for a password that later will be used to decrypt the keychain. After that's done, the app will function normally. This app, just like all open source apps, presents a huge threat to your MacBook security, so I would seriously advise you to refrain from downloading anything from unsigned developers. But what can you do to keep your MacBook from being hacked and your data stolen? First, make sure to keep your operating system and all of your software up to date. Apple regularly releases updates for macOS that include security fixes, so it's important to install these updates as soon as they become available. This will help protect your MacBook from known malware threats. Second, only download software from reputable sources such as the Mac App Store, and be cautious when installing apps from the internet. Avoid clicking on links or downloading files from unknown or untrustworthy websites. Avoid visiting unfamiliar websites and be wary of clicking on links in email messages or on social media, as these can often lead to malicious websites that may try to download malware onto your computer. Third, avoid using pirated or cracked software. These types of software are often infected with viruses or other malware. Fourth, avoid using untested and not trustworthy VPN services. Usually free services also track your traffic and data, posing a serious threat to your security through knowing about everything you search, type, or watch. It's always better to pay a subscription to trusted VPN services such as NordVPN. So summing up, there are many apps that can be dangerous to use on a Mac, just as there are in any other operating system. Some examples of dangerous apps include malware, which is designed to damage or disable your computer, and phishing apps, which are used to steal personal information such as passwords and credit card numbers. It is important to be careful when downloading and installing apps on your Mac, and to only download apps from trusted sources. If you are unsure about the safety of an app, it is best to avoid downloading and installing it. So just be careful, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.